nature.
Got me good.
I had one night in Parma.
I got grounded for 6 months when I was like 17, 16. And that was the closest to jail I ever needed in my life. And like, even that I couldn't handle. I was like, by the end of it, I was doing wild shit, like getting naked in front of my parents to be like, what's up? Like, is this grounding over or not?
What the fuck?
Hell no.
Hey, that's what you call a mental breakdown. You reached.
It did work. It did work.
Like, I don't give a fuck. I'm about to do anything.
What I did is I went down and I sat down at the dining room table with my mom, and like I sat down in my boxers and I just patiently waited for her to ask for coffee because I knew she would ask for coffee at some point, but I just sat there waiting long enough. I was like, yeah, I'll get you some coffee, don't worry. Fucking grab her coffee cup. Fucking as I'm grabbing the coffee cup, I slip my boxers off, walk into the kitchen. She doesn't notice I'm naked yet. I fucking pour the coffee for her. I come back out of the fucking kitchen, coffee in front of my dick, like, here's your coffee, ma. And then like I handed it to her and she was like, get out! Get the fuck out! I'm tired of your shit!
God damn. What?
Oh, man. Hey,
That's pretty extreme, man.
It used to be a little extreme when I was a kid, man. I've had a severe problem with authority my whole life.
Yeah, prison would not do you good.
No, it would not. It would not.
You gonna start just hitting
If you go to prison, don't ever try to pull that move.
Yeah. I tried to pull that one at
They're gonna fuck your ass up. They just put him in the hole, man. This is me in the hole.
Hipsters. We're talking today with Antoine, Tay, Mike, and Jeremy. Today we're going to be talking to Mike about his work in disaster cleanup. So like you do like murders, suicides, that kind of thing, right?
Yeah, that, floods, any kind of disaster.
Okay, I'm very excited.
Oh, it is general disaster. Like, it's not just murder and shit. I assumed it was murder and like blood,
I didn't know that
primarily.
they classified like murder as a disaster.
When you suggested this episode idea to me, I was like, oh yeah, we're going to be talking about murders.
I thought we were gonna be talking about like tornado cleanup and shit, like hurricanes and shit.
All that too.
That's what I thought.
Do you just
I ain't think like murders
work
and stuff though.
in like this area, like the company you work for is this
I mean,
area?
we're basically all around. We've in the past we went down and helped with Hurricane Harvey, Katrina,
Okay, I was going
all stuff like that. Yeah. We were actually just downtown boarding up windows, buildings after all the riots happened.
Okay.
Word.
You went down. You went down
So
to
who pays you for that? Is that like the Cleveland government that paid you to go downtown, or is it the individual
it's
businesses?
the client, whoever business it is, they all got to pay for it. I mean,
Okay.
as bad as it sounds.
So basically, y'all just, so they just pay y'all like a base price, and then like y'all bring the wood and stuff.
Yeah.
So y'all just do like package deals, like.
I mean, we kind of work it into the price.
Okay. Can people pay you to like really armor they shit, or is just like one basic
whatever
thing?
they want.
Okay. Interesting.
So you guys will armor shit up too, not just like clean shit up. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like if they called you like, hey, can you guys come and just hang some wood on my windows?
Oh yeah, we get board up calls all the time. I mean,
So like, do you get like board up calls for like fucking evictions and shit too?
I mean, here and there. I mean, a lot of it's more like commercial than residential.
Okay.
So like it'll be like businesses more than houses.
Okay.
I mean, we just actually a month ago there was a dude who like fell asleep high as fuck driving, hit this lady's chimney, and that fell down. We came and boarded that up that night. I mean, it's all over the place. Like you can go to work every day not knowing what you're doing.
How did that look? Like
What?
the car in the house?
Well, when I got there, the car was gone.
Okay.
Fuck.
Yeah.
So you're never like
he drove
you're never
away.
like
He
the
drove
first
away.
responder.
He drove
He
away.
drove away.
He drove away.
Wait, so like,
What the fuck was he driving?
he drove in, hit this lady's house, bounced off, and then went into the neighbor's like hot tub, gazebo, fence, and all that. Backed out, drove like two streets over and hit a tree.
Man, that lady's lucky I wasn't her neighbor that got my hot tub ran over.
Bro.
I would have went over there like, fucking, man, it sucks about your house, but have you seen my goddamn hot tub? Like, I'd be so pissed about a hot tub getting ran over.
So it's like the one side street's coming in, this way, and the her street's right here, and the house is literally right here. There's no guardrail or anything.
Jesus.
So dude just blew the stop sign, went right up her driveway.
Hey, it just kills me that my dude successfully gets away from the first hit and run, right? Hits a tree. Like, my dude, get it together. Compose yourself for a minute. Like, you made it 2 streets. There's no cops. Calm
At this
down.
point, if he hit the tree, just get the fuck out and just walk away. He was just done. Leave the car, fuck it.
Mom and dad's car.
Jesus.
It's fucked up.
Drugs are bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Probably real life with some drugs involved in that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you're not
Yeah.
like, if you fall asleep and hit somebody's house, you awake after that. Like, you're alert, your adrenaline is pumping.
Oh yeah.
Only thing that's gonna calm that down is like some drugs. You know what I'm saying? If you hit a house and you wake up and you're still like, oh, what the fuck? Then like you definitely gotta be fucked up.
Yeah.
For sure.
So you said that you were hired to go like down to the hurricanes?
See, I didn't work with them when they did that, but that's something that they did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was because I mean, I don't even think I was working for them at the time.
I was about to say, yo, you've been doing this for a long time, and that shit's crazy.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've like dabbled in it here and there, like just helping out, like since I was like 16. But then when I turned 19, I went on like full time.
So you don't have to have like any kind of like degree or anything?
I mean, any kind of experience is preferred. But I mean, we'll teach you guys whatever, you know. But like I did the water classes. They have fire, water, or fire, mold, all different ones, just to kind of teach you about it. And it looks better for the company if you have certified technicians going in to do the work.
They're doing like water removals and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
I had to do a couple of those when I worked for the carpet cleaning company I worked for.
So yeah, I mean, it's almost the same thing, but we just more variety of what we do.
So okay. So in terms of like murder cleanup, so like the body be gone when you get there.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's just like
So it's blood.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like
It's some shit.
It's I actually got some pictures if you guys want to see them.
I mean, yeah, for sure.
So do you be seeing like guts and shit? Like if somebody head like get blown off, for example, like if
The
they
first one, murder suicide.
Okay.
That was a dude like shot himself in the head after shooting somebody else.
Is there anything in particular you're supposed to do like with the blood, or like do you actually just like throw it the fuck away?
Well, I mean, we have like hazard bags and they have to get disposed. We have to call a company to come and pick it up, but we'll take it back because we have like cans for it. There's like, we have chemicals that we'll put down on top of it. And then we have like, kind of like you did carpet cleaning, right? Mm-hmm. Like a machine like that to clean it up.
Like hooked to a van?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like we'll suck it up and then, you know, sanitize, decon and make it smell better.
Okay.
You know.
How often after you guys are done is there still like a stain of some sort left?
Well,
my dude's amazing at his job. There's never a stain left.
that same place after.
Oh shit.
But like this one in particular, this is where it gets a little nasty. We like, there was a dresser. We moved it. Thousands of like roaches and shit just came crawling out the back of that bitch. So I mean, it's gross. We're suited up though. Like I have a picture. Oh yeah.
Oh.
For those of you who cannot see these pictures, the first picture was a very coagulated pile of mess that appeared like it would be very staining that linoleum, and then the second picture is just a normal house, you know, fucking a little bit of cleaning product on the ground, a little bit of a fucking dustpan.
It actually looks like a clean house.
Like it looks like somebody just like happened to dustpan away the fucking blood and not, you know, have to. There wasn't no murder there.
It just makes me like think like, what the hell happened to my house?
Man, I was looking
like if there's no remnants, you know what I'm saying? Like how good that's cleaned up. Like whoever moved into that apartment after like doesn't know there was a murder suicide there. Like what the fuck? And then when you see the ghost standing at the end of your bed, you're like, yo, what the fuck? But you could have knew before.
This one's a little worse.
He was warming us up.
Yeah, that's nothing.
Yeah, it was.
So this one individual was on his toilet for a month.
For a month.
Died of like, you know, natural causes. And then, you know.
So he was like decomposed.
Yeah. But there's no body in this. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
But there is like decomposed shit. Yeah.
So even with your your fucking outfit on and shit, right? Can you smell through your outfit?
No.
Okay.
Well, this one in particularly, yes.
Yeah?
Because you could smell it in the whole apartment.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
is that how they like found it?
Yeah, it was like after so long, they're like, there's some kind of weird smell. They did a welfare check because dude didn't make his rent. And he was like always on time. Yeah, it's kind of fucked up, but
man, what a fucking shitty way to like be discovered, like just because you didn't pay your rent.
Hey, I mean, it happens when you have like no family or older gentlemen. Like,
and all this stuff on the ground is like wood chippings, or
Him.
And like some of it's like some like growth like that can like mold and bacteria that can like grow from the blood sitting there for so long because it was in the wintertime, so the heat was on.
Oh my God.
Like baking him.
You can swipe and see like
Good cleanup job again, though.
Yeah.
Look at that, then. My dude definitely does a satisfactory job. When I was carpet cleaning, I was not doing satisfactory jobs. That's not the job for me.
well, I mean, something like this you have to.
Yeah.
You know, like because anything can be in the air. You know, like people don't know that if somebody gets shot in the head, their brain matter floats in the air for 3 days. Disgusting.
It's pretty gross. How do you guys get rid of that?
Air filters. We have machines that we set up and it like sucks the air through a filter and lets the clean air out.
Okay.
After something like that, like how does the filter look? Does it just look like a regular dirty filter, or does it look like a pink tint or something to it?
Well, I mean, certain ones in particular will have like a charcoal filter, so it's already black.
Oh yeah, okay.
So I mean, you really won't see too much, but I mean, it makes a big difference within like 3-4 days.
How much of a breakdown do you get before you're going into these places? Like,
Well,
or do you have to like fucking do the research afterwards? Like,
so we know what we're doing, and like we'll get a call like, you know, so and so. We don't always get a picture, you know. So like these right here are I took those. You know what I'm saying? So like I walk in and see that, and I'm like, oh, my boss will go in and see it, and then just call us in. But you know, end of the day, you don't really know. You can't really get too much of a scope of it till you get there.
word.
You know?
Was there ever anything that you've seen where you like questioned, is it worth it?
That one. For real. That one, it was me and a buddy of mine. I worked with him for 2 days, and that was the second day. And that one was the same day as the first one I showed you.
Oh yeah.
So we went all the way out there, and I'm sitting there looking at him. You got to have a sense of humor. You know what I'm saying? Or else you're not going to be able to do it. So I'm sitting there looking at him. I'm like, dude, I've known you 2 days and I've cleaned up 2 bodies with you. Like, I haven't even done that with my closest friends. It's fucked up.
Do you think that this has given you the skills that you would need to beat a murder rap if you needed to?
I invoked the right to the
I'm not going to answer that one.
I invoked the right to my Fifth Amendment.
Smart choice. Nine.
My dude said, next question.
But yeah, I mean, it's crazy, but when you're done and like you're thinking about it, it's like, all right, it wasn't that bad.
Not like a little beer and a shot after work, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Take the edge off.
Always. You might not be able to eat spaghetti for a week, but you're good. This one in particular smelled for like, I had to throw my clothes away, threw my suit. Like, it was disgusting. Smelled it for like a week.
That does sound horrible.
Yeah.
Fucking, so like, is there like, okay, so you said the one was murder suicide, right? Like your boss told you that, or did you have to like look that up after you were done?
Well, that one in particular, I seen on the news. We came like a week later. I can't really say where it was, but
Is that
they have to investigate and everything. And, you know, sometimes if it's in like the projects or the hood or anything like that, they don't really rush to get anything cleaned up for whatever reason, which is fucked.
So, okay, all right. Back to like how this is all paid for. When there's a murder suicide, is it the property owner that has to pay you guys, or is it like the government that pays you guys?
The property owner.
Get the fuck out of here. How mad would you be? You're renting out a house.
I mean, that's part
murder
of
suicide. Fucking.
Because you got to get the house ready for the next person.
Yeah, that's fucking horrible.
It makes it even worse, too, because you're like, fucking motherfucker.
Okay,
now I got to pay to clean this shit up.
So now my question is, do they have to have you guys come clean it up? Like, if I have a murder-suicide in my house, right?
Can you clean it up?
Can I clean it up? Or do I have to go to a company like
Go
you?
ahead. I mean, do what you got to do. I'm sure. I would strongly recommend calling us. But, you know,
do what you gotta do.
if you did it, you know, I wouldn't be the one calling a different company to come clean it up.
If you do it, yeah, you're probably going to have to do what you got to do.
No. I'm not talking about if I was the murderer. I'm talking about if I was a landlord, right?
So, Mike, if I happen to call you at like
4 a.m., you're going to
random time. You're going to come over and have a drink?
Yeah, we can get something good.
What's the van situation like? Like, do you have access to the keys?
I'll pull up in the Honda. We'll be good. Bleach works.
So you guys don't use like any like special chemicals? You literally just are using like bleach and shit, like normal city products?
We do.
Oh, okay.
We do.
Okay.
I was just, giving you some tips. There's chemicals that we have for everything. And a lot of them are like organic too. So you don't even you don't have to leave it sit for a long time. Like they're flipping these apartments in a week. They don't the person before that doesn't even know.
It's crazy, man.
It is.
It's crazy how somebody can just get murked or die in an apartment, and then the landlord's like, look at this apartment, it's a beautiful place.
So is the majority of what you clean up fucking death?
No, that's just the most exciting.
Okay.
Yeah. I got some we have sewage and other stuff like that.
Okay. What's
the worst sewage job that you've done?
We've gone, there was a basement that was probably 3 feet high after it rained.
Of raw sewage?
Yeah.
How'd that smell?
Rainwater and sewage. Oh, it was awful. Awful.
Does that compete with the smell of death?
I'll clean death up any day before I'll clean up something like that.
Really?
That job in particular. You know what I'm saying? If it's just a normal little sewage job, at a gas station.
So what are you saying? Over a foot, don't call Mike? Or he's saying 6 inches, you're good?
Oh, call us for all of it. It's just I might not be the one in particularly coming to do it.
Well, I'm just skipping. I'm skipping the full. I'm just direct line Mike. Got a side job for you here. Got 3 inches of raw sewage in my basement.
Oh, yeah, you're good.
3 inches of raw sewage and a dead body down here. You're going to get it out of your stash.
I got to throw that in after. That's not even the main thing. Just get the sewage out.
You already said you'd rather clean up dead bodies than fucking...
But a combo, that has to be the worst.
But
what's the worst natural disaster that you had to clean up? Have you had anything big, like a tree falling through a house or something like that? Or do you guys not get hired for stuff like that?
No, but I have done a tornado job out in Medina. It just ripped half the house apart. Then we just, threw all the wood away. It's just a lot because you got to have bulldozers, things taken down the other ends of the houses, make sure there's no power, gas lines, water lines. So, I mean, it takes time, but it's just the most stressful.
Is it surreal looking at a half a house?
That's the thing. So you have to go there and see it. And
just a half a house. The furniture
was mine.
Was it all fucked up?
Oh, all of it.
I imagine half the house gets ripped, right? And then the other half is just chilling.
Nah, it's not like that. It's not like that.
It's when you open the dollhouse, you know what I'm saying? That's all it's everything's in perfect place.
Well, you got to think, because then if it rips, the other floor is going to be slanted.
Yeah.
It's all falling down. There's no part of the house that's safe to walk in, if that makes any sense.
Right.
It does.
Yeah, I mean, when you rip down half of a structure, it does kind of lose a little bit of
You could
safety.
slam a door in that motherfucker and it come down.
We don't really have that many natural disasters in Ohio, though.
Right, yeah.
We're kind of weak on that side.
Yeah. Thank God.
Yeah, for real, man.
Fucking, it's too bad we don't have more natural disasters here.
I mean, I think it would be cool to live through a hurricane or two, you know what I'm saying?
Dude. You can't just request a hurricane or two, okay? You gotta go through that shit all the time. It ain't just gonna come once or twice. 40 bitches all the time. I just one every year. Yeah.
Once a year. It's called hurricane season, my dude.
I don't know, that shit, you guarantee your home insurance probably hella more expensive.
So much more expensive.
Than in Ohio.
Well, it's probably just a hurricane
package.
Policy, but it's still expensive.
That ain't cheap.
That's something that's guaranteed to happen every year.
What the hell?
All right, so
at least it's insurance, it's worth it.
Mm-hmm.
You do know it's worth it.
Your car insurance, you don't crash every year.
True.
You steady pay that shit.
Shit in the hurricane, your shit in my tree might hit that bitch.
At least you're glad I got this hurricane insurance.
So I didn't realize I actually had this picture, but this was the chimney and house one that we were talking about earlier.
This shit might annoy me more than anything. This shit just annoying. How many people be on it on a crew?
I mean, we got 2 or 3 guys.
Okay.
2 or 3 guys ain't bad.
Yeah, that ain't bad.
But the thing with that one, we were only...
What happened? Oh, that's the hot tub.
Yeah.
Motherfucking hot tub. This is...
I would be sick if that was my hot tub,
against
man.
humanity to destroy a hot tub. That's real shit.
For real, hot tubs are good, man.
That's like a war crime in my eyes.
That wasn't so bad for us because the lady that called us was the lady whose chimney got hit. So we didn't have to fuck with none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? We just had to make
y'all
sure
were just looking at it
clear.
damn, that hot tub fucked up.
Right.
We're just gonna clean these bricks up, though.
Yep.
The fuck up out of here.
Yep.
Shit, you should have did on a side job.
All right, I would have over there
hey, I just cleaned this. Your shit looking fucked up back there. Right. You don't know yet.
Well, I mean, she's probably waiting on her insurance company.
That's
for real.
the thing is they go through insurance.
True.
Some niggas insurance companies be fast.
I was there and like a detective came up to me and he's like, don't touch that. Whatever, they need to investigate still. And I'm sitting there like, she needs to go to work. Her car's blocked in.
And case solved, this motherfucker was tripping. That's the case. What the hell? What more evidence do you need?
Man, but you gotta think, like everybody like the easy jobs at their job, you know what I'm saying? So if you're a detective, right, you just pull up and dude's basically already caught 2 streets over. You're like, well, I'm gonna stretch this one out a little bit. Let me investigate to make sure I got this correct here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he was probably like, hey, man, you gonna make me go do some real work, man. Calm down.
At the same time, I'm trying to go home.
Right, you're like, I'm trying to get this shit over with.
For real.
You over here trying to lollygag through your old 8 hours. I'm trying to get my shit done.
So do you get paid on like a per job basis or is that?
Yeah, hourly.
Hourly, okay.
So how many jobs would you say you do a day, usually?
I mean, it varies. After, it's like sometimes it's weather dependent. So like if it rains bad as fuck, like we were busy as fuck for like 3 weeks when it was nonstop rain. So we would do like 3-4 different houses. And then the next day go back and do a little bit more at those houses, get our equipment, stuff like that.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's not like when we go into a house for like a flood, we're there for like a week. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You come after people like me fuck shit up. Like one time I was in this house right after wintertime doing the carpet cleaning. And like you're supposed to do like the hose check when you first turn on their outside faucet because it could be like frozen or broken because it got frozen. So I didn't do the hose check because I hated my job. I was like, fuck this. I hate this job. So I turned the water on and we were like inside cleaning and shit. And then like we just started hearing water. And I was like, yo, you hear that water? And the dude I was with was like, yeah, I hear that. And I was looking at the ceiling. That bitch was dripping. I was like, hey, the ceiling's dripping, yo. So I went and told the lady and she was like, oh, what the fuck? So she got to looking around. There's no pipes there. My dumb ass snapped their water thing. So the water was just directly running from the pipe into the ceiling of the fucking house, just filling up like a pool for like 40 minutes before I realized
oh my God,
that like the ceiling was leaking because it couldn't take any more of the water. Like the drywall was just like collapsing in. I was like, oh shit.
Aw.
I had to call my bosses out and shit. They're like, we sorry, man. We're going to try to fix this. Dude's like, it's cool, man. Y'all can leave. Like, yeah, we should go.
Yeah.
Y'all get the fuck out my house.
for
We
real.
should go. The dude had to rush home from work and shit because his wife called him panicking. They shut off all the water in the house. Didn't matter. Damage was done.
That's the fucking protection working for a company gets you. They probably sued the shit out of y'all, but you just worked for them niggas, so
Yeah, I was out.
yeah, you're free.
I'll probably quit by the time that lawsuit even got put through.
Because that probably fucked their house up.
Probably.
That shit, that's like the fucking, just the attic just getting filled with water.
What is your favorite job to do?
I like cleaning up the floods in commercial places though, because, it's just, there's a lot going on. So, like 1, you're going to get paid. 2, it's just, I know what I'm doing. I'm certified to do it. So it's like, I'm somewhere different every day and I know I'm going to be there for like the next week or 2. So
Yeah, when I cleaned up water one time, it was pretty cool. We just went in there, like sucked the water up, put these like dehumidifiers in there, like put some fans on.
yeah.
And then like had this little thing where we kept checking the carpet to see like if the padding was like wet or not. And then the rest of the time we were just chilling.
The pro.
Yeah, just like it was like a gun that we like had on the ground, and then like it gave us a rating of like how damp the carpet was. So, yeah, I was like, this is cool. This is better than like doing this with the fucking big ass machine.
Yeah. But I mean, some people go and like sit at a desk every day. I can't do that. So I mean, being able to just go, I'm all the way out east, all the way out west, going south, somewhere different every day.
And you said like your company's gone like down south before.
Yeah.
So like, does that happen like only in like major circumstances, like fucking a hurricane or something like that? Or like, do you guys like get calls from other places decently often?
I mean, we get calls out of state all the time, but we have like networks of people and we'll have like people down there go do it for us. So like, we don't typically always travel, but lately
They start the travel squad. You jumping on it?
Oh, first thing. I'd love to do that. But
I want to see how other cities' murders look.
We've actually been pretty slow on that side because what we've been doing lately is cleaning up the coronavirus. Like
what do you mean cleaning up the coronavirus?
We have like
hold
This
on.
should have been the first shit we talked about.
Yeah, what?
So lately we've been cleaning up coronavirus.
Yeah, so like we'll get calls, different like stores, houses, nursing homes, and we go in and we spray it down. We're one of the only companies in Northeast Ohio that have it. The same machine that they're using in China, and there's only like 8 other ones in the United States.
Yo, they're the plug for coronavirus cleaning.
What is the machine that you guys are using?
Yeah,
like, what is it?
It's called SteraMist.
What does it do?
It's
So-
mist is
So what it is,
it looks like a patent on the chemical?
yeah, so it's this company called SteraMist. They or Tomy or whatever I think it's called. They made a chemical that's based with hydrogen peroxide.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And then they built this machine that we drag around with us. And at the end of the gun, it's almost like a taser.
Uh-huh.
And when the stream goes through it, it turns it into a mist, into a bunch of different microns that are smaller than a hair particle. And as soon as it hits, dead on impact.
Okay, question. You guys wear like hazmat
Corona's
suits and
dead
shit
on
when you're
impact?
walking around with it?
Yeah.
Does it dry fast?
Yeah, it's 15-minute dwell time. It doesn't really get anything wet.
So if I breathe it in, what happens to me?
You just like...
Die. I didn't.
It's a lung irritant and an eye irritant. So
Okay.
like, have you ever used Rotos? The eye drops?
Yeah.
The ones that burn?
Uh-huh.
It's like, imagine that, but for like 15 minutes.
So do you guys wear like hazmat suits when you spray
You said
it?
a lung irritant. It's kind of like ironic that the thing that cleans coronavirus will fuck you up if you have coronavirus.
Well, no, it's in that 15 minutes while it's in the air.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it won't fuck you up. It's just like a little bit hard to breathe. But,
Yeah, that's not fucking me up. You know what I'm saying? It's just a little hard to breathe. Yeah, that's a big machine.
See, so you do wear the suit like when you spray it.
yeah.
Now I understand why you said.
But how long does it
Drag.
like stay on there? The surface? Like how long does it survive on the surface? Or it just kills
it kills it on
everything?
impact.
Kills it. On
Yeah, it's
impact,
dead.
you said. On
So
impact.
it creates the surface.
99.99999% of germs.
Yeah, we actually got that during the Ebola outbreak because it kills Ebola, everything.
Oh, man.
Hey, walking around in the hazmat suit though would be pretty cool.
So you're telling me if I were to have one of these, I had it at my front door and it was going all the time at my front door, there'd be no diseases coming into my house ever? Like, is that how that would work? Or like,
No, because people have diseases in their throat, so like they would be breathing it out.
Yeah, so like and this is like what we
Unless
tell
you Donald Trump them when they come in the door, you're like, breathe in my SteraMist.
and this is what we tell them during, like, we tell different clients is like when we do it, it's actually quick, you know, because it's not like we're just nonstop going. We spray all the touch surfaces and everything, but we can't, like, there's no difference in if I put a little bit or a lot. You know, if I put a lot, I'm just wasting chemical. So it's not like something you want to continuously spray.
I mean, yeah, because it kills it on impact.
But like, we did all the Cleveland cop cars actually for 3 weeks in a row.
With the
Yeah.
Okay.
yo,
That was
whoever's
pretty cool.
like at the top of the company made some smart decisions behind that motherfucking thing.
yeah.
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 Fact.
They had the down low scoop like, yo, we need to cop this for show.
It's expensive.
Yeah, that's why I was looking at this dude. He's like, so if I put one of these in my front door, no disease.
None. No virus gets past that motherfucker. Dead on
Just
impact.
charging people to walk through his door then.
So
Dead on
theoretically,
impact.
like, does it kill? So it just kills everything.
Everything.
So it could like, if you, a regular person can't get a hold of that, right? Like the liquid that you spray.
I mean, if you really wanted to, but you can get it, but it won't matter. It won't make a difference because it's not going through that electric charge. That's what
Ionize it. It has to be ionized.
Yeah, that's what activates it.
So how much a regular person can't get the machine?
They got a patent on that bitch.
$25,000.
25K.
So if you were rich enough,
I mean, they made that 25K back.
But that's the base model or something. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, fuck it, base model or no, I'm
so if
spraying
you
it.
had the money, you could theoretically hide a murder with that.
well,
like,
no,
clean up.
that
That's not really
like
gonna-
viruses and shit.
Yeah, that's like coronavirus cleanup.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just like,
You go start spraying that on the blood, you probably fucked. That ain't gonna do shit. You trying to clean the blood up with that, the blood just gonna be there.
Yeah.
no, it's just like,
You'll be like, damn, I spent $25,000 on this bitch.
You need the van with all the special chemicals that he got in the vacuum thing.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm saying like that was like an after thing. Like do the cleanup and then just spray it with that afterwards.
Well, yeah. I mean,
He's like, I'm murder somebody, do the cleanup, and I'll make sure there ain't no diseases in there.
like, you could do that.
It'd be
Don't get me
sanitizing
wrong.
it, right?
But like it's already clean. You
It's already sanitized.
Like,
you seen how good they did, man? That shit was sparkling.
Yeah.
and we run the air filters the whole time we're there.
Okay.
So by the last time
Do
we're
you
in
ever
there,
like when are you comfortable with like starting to take off your protective gear, or you just leave it on the whole time?
after I get to the truck, everything's loaded, and then we spray ourselves off and then roll off, and then I'm cool.
With the stair mist?
Yeah.
So with you saying that,
Like,
like,
take a stair mist showers out there, like, hit me, cuz.
brain particles last in the air for days on end, right? Is there anything bad that can happen from like breathing in brain particles? Like, 'cause I know, like,
Honestly, I don't know, but it's not something that I would want to do.
because like I know that you can fucking like if you were a cannibal, right, and you were to eat parts of a nervous system like that, like start shutting down your nervous system. I wonder if there's any implication with brain particles and breathing them in.
They didn't teach me that. I don't know.
I just like sometimes I wonder the same thing.
But like this one, for example, back to the blood cleanup and shit, this is probably the craziest job I've ever done, because the girl cut both of her arms right here, like 18, 19, high on PCP, went all throughout her apartment, bathroom, everywhere, and left, I guess, because it was like all down the stairwell and everything.
What?
And then we go there like 4 days later, and they're like, yeah, this is it, whatever. So we get
4 days later.
So we get all suited up, and we open the door. This bitch is standing in there, butt ass naked.
The one who cut herself open?
Yeah, just laying in all the blood, just walks out like, huh? So we call the cops. They come and like take her out. But
What?
Laying
Bitch,
in the blood?
so mind you, this bitch lived. She left, went to the hospital, and they let her out, and she's back in her apartment. And she just walked right back in.
Did she pay you guys to come, or the apartment
No,
did?
the apartment did. This bitch was crazy. But mind you, knowing that now, she survived.
How much blood was in the motherfucking?
He's
Just
about
hit
to show us. My dude. My fucking dude. You ever like, okay, so just for the people that can't see, right? Jeremy hasn't seen it either, but if you ever see those, what the fuck?
It's crazy, dude.
So this shit just looks fake,
Yes.
right?
It looks how a movie would look.
It looks like worse than a movie would look. It looks like if somebody was like, hey, I made this a movie, like, yo, you went overboard.
Did she just hug the door? There's so much blood on the door.
The back of the door, the front of the door, it was bad.
Well, people high on PCP do crazy shit.
It was probably her intention to make a mess with the blood.
That's what I'm thinking. Because, I mean, right here, you know that shit's just like
Yeah.
spraying.
She was just
everywhere.
like, I got blood wings. That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That looks pretty crazy.
So when you're taking this video right here, as you're walking through the house, this is before, this is after she was removed from the
Yeah.
So, oh my God, she was just in there?
Yeah.
laying around in the blood. He said.
Did she look high?
She just looked confused. You know, like, she was like, what are you guys doing here?
How do you even have this much blood leave your body and then survive?
That's what I'm confused about.
How are you just back home?
How they let you back
Like, even
in?
if you survive, why are you home?
For real. I thought she would have still been in the hospital.
Fact.
Psych ward, something.
Like, for those of you who cannot see these pictures, it looks like this woman tried to paint her walls and the floor.
Yes, with the blood.
With her blood, and like did an all right job. You know what I'm saying? Like, like a couple more layers, and it would have been a good paint job.
Yeah,
Like,
she probably would have been dead, but
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
yeah, that is wild.
ooh, how do you survive that? That's what I want to know. Like,
How are you just back at home? Just look in it.
it's chilling. Right,
So
right.
did they, like-
how do you come home after doing that? Right. You're like already almost dead because you gotta be, and then you don't start cleaning that up, and like you're just like, yeah, I'm just gonna lay in this.
So you guys must have been like surprised by that. Like y'all
So
didn't
she
expect
must
her
have
to
been
be
in
there?
another
hell
room,
no.
right?
Huh?
She was in another room, right?
In her bed.
Okay,
And
so
she
like,
just poked her head out.
Yeah. Just right around the corner, looked right at the door like, what are you guys doing?
We're here to clean. The fuck.
But that's the thing though, is we're already suited up, so she's looking at us like, what the fuck?
did the owner of the
She
place?
thought they was coming to pick her ass up.
For real.
Did they hire you to do the room and the stairs, or like you only knew about
we
the
did
stairs?
it all the way out.
Okay.
So like walking up, did you see blood walking up?
Yeah.
So how the hell did they
Like
not know she was
when
there?
you were like walking up, did you imagine that it was gonna be like that?
I mean, I knew it was gonna be bad. They said said the people that called us, they were like, I've never seen this much blood in my life. And I was like, but I take it with a grain of salt because everybody freaks out.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
some people never seen any blood. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
So I mean, I've gotten calls like that murder suicide, like this is terrible. Well, I mean, it wasn't that bad.
It was
But
just one little pile of blood.
No, like start like the murder-suicide cleanup. Like the overall result of the murder-suicide is way worse. Just knowing what happened.
Yeah.
But like walking into that house looks like something way worse happened.
Yes.
Like it looked like a violent murder has took place, but like also like the person committing it was like happy about doing it.
Yes.
Like they were like throwing your blood around the house, like fuck yeah, like bathing in your fucking blood. Like that shit looked crazy.
and that wasn't even all of it in the house because there was like a bedroom here, and then a living room, and it was awful.
So like, what made you stop recording?
Looking into the kid's bedroom and seeing it all over like the kid toys and everything. I was like,
What?
Oh, there was no. I didn't have any recollection of the kids' room.
And my
man.
morbid mind just tells me like, man, you could have just recorded that. So
I would have recorded it as well, but
I mean, the coworkers and shit, they all have like the other pictures because we have to get photos of everything. But
oh yeah,
I was like,
I'm done.
yep,
Smoke break.
for real. Some of it you gotta like step back and be like, wait a minute, this is fucked up. But I mean, at the end of the day, you gotta get it done.
I mean, yeah, you do got to get it clean.
Facts.
That is how it goes.
My man is the dark underbelly of janitorial services in the world on some real shit. Like all that shit you don't ever want to be dealing with. That you're like, fuck, who cleans up the murders? This fucking guy, Mike.
Yeah.
Mike.
You're the
That
first
is
person
the
I ever met
unsung
that did
hero
this.
for real. For all business owners.
Facts.
Because if they had to do it on their own.
Be a lot more bloody shit in the world, I'm sure.
See, do y'all do like, okay, say like, for example, someone was like a hoarder and their house was just destroyed. Like how large of a scale, like we all, like if somebody's whole house is just destroyed, we all like just clean it out?
Oh, we do clean outs all the time.
Okay.
Like we're doing one literally this week. It was a fire. Like their house like burnt in the basement, but this lady has shit everywhere. I counted 45 unopened Amazon packages just like scattered everywhere. Like we spent 8 hours there making walkways so we could come back and work the next
She
day.
was left like the show of hoarders.
Yeah, it was
she was
disgusting.
crazy shit. Yeah.
And we're still working on that one.
You're going to see a lot of bugs in there, but
Yeah.
that suck.
Probably-
Yeah.
Do bugs
Yeah.
like fuck with you?
Not
Or
really.
can you pick a bug up?
Oh, I would never.
Okay, so they fuck with you a little bit.
But I mean,
So like you
They-
see 100 bugs run out, you don't be like, oh fuck.
oh, of course. I'm like,
Okay.
get the fuck out of here.
I mean, there's
I
some
hate
niggas
that
that
shit.
just be looking at it like,
That's the one thing that gets me on the job is when there's bugs. I'm like, fuck.
How often have you seen like bugs eating like the remnants of people?
The murder-suicide job.
well,
That was
yeah,
the
he
only
said there's
time?
like a million roaches under there. They're feasting.
Yeah, they were eating. They're like all up the wall.
It was like super bugs at that point.
Damn. They was having a fucking.
Ah man, roaches are the worst, man. They make me like cringe.
Man.
Those ones have had those roaches have had the taste of human flesh.
Man.
Yeah, they might just turn on you.
They reached the peak of a roach status, man.
Oh, they roach status.
They were living life.
That's like
man.
filet mignon and shit. Like, fuck, we're eating one of these motherfuckers.
Wait, my whole life.
And it's just there. They got it.
So you don't have like a daily partner?
Nah, I mean, we have like a crew of like 6 people.
Y'all just switch it up?
So yeah, it's all like whoever.
Okay.
Is it only 6 people that work for your guys' company, or is there like more teams?
Well, it's like we have, we're like the techs, and then we have like our marketers and human resources, our bosses, shit like that.
Okay.
But like we have like other companies that will do work. We'll have them do work for us.
Can you like say somebody doesn't want to do something? Like, can you like, or you just have to be down for everything, or you can't like say you have no preferences, or
Gotta be down.
okay, cool.
Gotta be down. You're down for the squad or
For
you're
real.
not.
That is what it is.
I mean, yeah, I guess when you sign up for like something like disaster cleanup, you can't be like,
Yeah,
yo, I ain't trying to touch that, man.
yeah.
For real. I mean, and you're always protected. Like, yeah, gloves.
How often do people just walk off the job?
It all depends. Like, not lately because we've kind of had like the same solid amount of people. But like, whenever someone's like, oh yeah, my friend wants a job, bring them in. They work one job and they're like, fuck that. Like, we had this one kid come and help us move bricks, and he was like, this small little skinny kid. He's like, I'm out.
How much you guys start people paying off at?
I mean, it all depends what you know.
So somebody who knows nothing.
So him basically.
12.
I'm out too.
I feel it. I am about to clean up dead bodies with $12 an hour.
I mean, it's the
whoa,
same
whoa.
thing as a Brinks truck guy.
Well, no, see,
But that's just like the base. He
Well,
can do other shit too.
we're
That's
not
just
going
the
to send
entry
someone like
company.
that to go clean up anything like that.
Oh, okay,
You know what I'm
okay,
saying?
okay.
Yeah, he ain't certified. You know what I'm saying?
No, he's just gonna
He's a brick
be a laborer.
Okay. Okay.
He got to work his way up the ranks to get the blood job.
Yeah. Get some certificates or something probably.
So if somebody went and got certified and being like a blood guy, they could just get a job and like, or would you start them off at like being a low person still?
Well, I mean, it all depends. I mean, we're not like,
I mean, I'm pretty sure like,
with blood jobs that like we need just one guy to do it. So, I mean, they would still come in at whatever, but they'd have to discuss that with whoever, but they weren't paid.
At this point that you're at with your experience, could you open your own company? You think?
I could with the right funding and everything, but
he's out here, man.
I'm just chilling.
Disaster removal, Is there anything that, like, when you first got this job, you expected to do everything that you ever had to do?
Yeah, I mean, I knew I was good friends with the owner, so I knew like what I was getting into.
Okay.
So I mean, I was ready for it, and you learn a lot of it as you go too.
Word.
Like I haven't really boarded up any buildings or anything like that until recently.
Okay.
So like, I would have never like, yeah, you got to take out all the broken window before you put the board up. Like, fuck that. Slap it over top of it.
Okay. Yeah.
That's just so it doesn't fall on the inside and fuck somebody up.
Right.
Makes sense. I probably would just put the board up on the outside.
Same.
There's currently boarded up windows in my house that aren't boarded. They're cardboarded and they still have broken window in it.
See, that's not the right way.
Look at you doing it wrong. Oh, shit. So have you ever had any like famous cases that you've done? Like had to clean up after?
I mean, not really that I can think of.
Fox 8 News case, man. The one that he seen on the news.
Yeah, the murder suicide.
Locally famous.
Nothing like on a large scale though.
Yeah, like have to go clean up a fucking basement. That like
Imagine like Anthony Sowell or something.
yo.
Oh,
Would you quit that day? Just removing hella bodies from one house? Like
well, see, we don't touch bodies though, so that's the thing.
But it was just
if
bodies
that
like
was
everywhere.
entailed in the job, would you still have it?
No, I don't think I could do that.
Okay. Yeah, me. That's a
So
different
if you
type
guys
of-
are the ones who clean up like the body parts and
the
shit,
gunk.
who cleans up the bodies, right?
The
like,
coroner.
is that just the coroner that does that?
Yeah.
They come and pick the body up. Which those gotta be some
I don't
weird
know.
people.
I feel like I'd rather pick up dead bodies than pick up like he cleaned up human flakes, you guys.
That's what I'm saying. Imagine
Alright, you're
Anthony
tripping
Sowell house.
though,
That was
man.
probably everywhere.
You're
'Cause
tripping,
There's just
man.
bodies laying.
The dude that he picked up the flakes, right? They picked up the dude off the toilet that's been sitting there for 30 days.
Yeah, and you got to think you think he came up in one piece?
Yeah.
Like he
That's
already
the
has
thing,
said like rigor mortis, like probably like every nigga sits on the toilet. You know what I'm saying? Fucking legs spread. Just
No, he probably
I really
wasn't
don't
like
wanna
that.
die in
He
the
was
toilet.
like, fucked up.
I really don't want to die in the toilet. Like that's
just think of how embarrassing that is.
that's a fear
Like,
now,
what if
man.
his ghost is just in the room? Like, motherfucker, man.
I
They're
couldn't be
pulling me
laying
off
down.
the toilet. And he sees like his leg just ripped.
That'd be fucked.
And you want to do that instead of just coming in? Mike just came in after, like, oh, this stinks, man.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't think of the fact that I would need to clean up the person that created the human flakes.
Yeah, like that's even worse. They were flaking. Like you're gonna be looking at a flaking body.
Shit.
Like those people that respond to that has to be the craziest.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Like you walk in, like, oh man, like they tell you, they gotta tell you.
Yeah, they have
gotta
to.
tell you.
This is pretty much not your average career day right now. How do you recommend your job to the fans? Like on a scale of 1 to 10, like 1 being I wouldn't suggest this for most people, 10 being like everybody should want to do this job.
I mean, I would give it a 7.
7. That's pretty high. That's like a good endorsement. Like that's like saying like I have a good job. I like my job.
As long as you don't have a weak stomach, come do it. Fuck
Just
it.
the overall view, though. If you would you do this for the rest of your life?
I mean, not the physical work now.
Okay.
But
Just
being
because-
in disaster cleanup is cool with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said this is his career.
Do you want to be like the P Diddy of disaster cleanup at one point, and like you don't do none of the cleaning, but like you're always at like the damaged sites? Like, hey man, I'm the owner of the
No lie, that would be lit.
and then like you got your crew behind you, and
Right.
then
I mean, we'll see where it goes.
that would be lit.
Hey, y'all clean this real quick.
For real.
Like, 'cause then you still get to see all the wild shit too. Like, cause like seeing the wild shit, like that is a selling factor in this game here for me.
How
Like,
is the confidentiality clause for this?
I mean, in terms of what though?
Like, can you start a YouTube channel?
I mean, that's the thing is
Like
like
called like Disaster Man? You got like a
I have the Facebook, like we have a Facebook page
Uh-huh.
and like we post to it all the time, but clients as long as you don't show where you're at. Like you can
like the address.
Yeah, like no logos, anything like that.
Yo, we should. What if I start following you around and filming you at work, right? And we'll make you into a reality show. You'll be Disaster Man.
We had one on HGTV.
Get out of here.
Yeah, they did it down in I think Texas or something like that. I wasn't on it. It was like 8 years ago, but yeah, they had a season.
Fuck yeah, we could redo it. People would watch that shit.
Reboot fucking
Disaster Man.
Masters of Disaster reality TV. We got this.
It would be fun.
Mike is the star of the show. You know what I'm saying?
I'd do it.
You gotta grow a mullet though for us. like we need you to be like.
Mike is fine, man.
Yeah,
Mike is fine. Look at him. Look, Mike's like, I'm fucking pretty much out now. Mike is the key to this. All right, you can't be like making demands of appearance changes.
I'm not trying to change you as a person. I'm just trying to change you.
A mullet will change you as a person.
Without a doubt.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
If I have a mullet, I got to play the role.
Yeah.
Right. You do. We gotta add to the reality show TV aspect of it.
Nah, man, we're not trying to make my dude look like Joe Exotic out here.
He could be the Joe Exotic of dead people. Like,
Joe Exotic wasn't famous until he was in jail.
Right, we'll make him famous beforehand.
What? Are you saying I'm going to jail?
He already talked about this. He's not cool with jail.
Yeah, I'm not down with that.
Look, you'll only go to jail if you start trying to get rid of your fucking disaster cleanup rival. It'll be all right.
Yeah.
Just don't do that.
Yeah. Fuck Serve Pro.
Well, on the note of fuck Serve Pro. It's all about Masters of Disasters.
Hell yeah.
Fucking that's not Jam Tips, baby.
Peace.